Hey, it's AP Experiment. Welcome to Rainbow. I'm sorry. Welcome to Overwatch 2. I'm so used to saying welcome to Rainbow Six Extraction or welcome to Rainbow Six Siege or welcome to Warzone, but welcome to Overwatch 2. I'm gonna start mixing this into the content for the channel. I have yet to actually finish the 50 required unranked matches to get competitive, but I will soon be finished with those. I believe I'm 23 matches away from being able to play the competitive, and once I do that, I will be able to play with my friend's Old News and some of his other buddies, and it will actually be fun. I actually missed out on I missed out on majority of Overwatch 1, and by the time I really was prepared to play that game, I was, like far too late. It was like year 5 or so, or not year 5 or so, because I can't remember how long the game was out, but had been out for a good while. It was about more than a few seasons in. I believe Overwatch 1 ended with like 32 seasons. I might have missed at least 20 or so of those before I really was like ready to play the game myself. I had been distracted by other games, and in this gameplay I'm using Moira. I've actually embraced playing support because it seems like support it seems to be the role that's very much neglected. It's not taken as seriously as the other roles right now. Normally I would play tank, but it seems that a lot more people are eager to play tank and or DPS. I believe that's what the other role is. So I decided I would play support. I don't mind ever being the healer. Being the healer is kind of fun to me. And someone like Moira, who's able to both attack very heavily and to deal damage very heavily and heal as well, is more my forte. If you've seen me any of my content on Apex or ran into me on Apex, I am a Newcastle main, which has that same type of format. It's really the type of healers I like to be. So yeah, I'm using Moira in here. I was doing pretty decent as far as damage goes. I think I was a little too focused on damage, but it was working out for our team because our team was very offensive heavy, and we really didn't need the heals as much. So I was really just trying to pick off the Zenyatta and their healers as much as possible, just to kind of balance it out. Because once it was our team versus their team minus the healers, it pretty much just became an onslaught, and we were doing them very, very dirty. But yeah, like it's a very simple thing. It's a very fun game. I do enjoy it from time to time, but again, the fact that I'm literally struggling to get these 50 wins is crazy. I've ran into teams that literally look like they're not together, like they lack togetherness, and then they all of a sudden build an iron wall and we can't get to the objective anymore. Like it's very insane. It's just really, really crazy. And I love the ebb and the flow of the game. It's very, very wild. But again, my favorite characters in here so far are Moira, Mercy. You have to love D.Va. I'm not gonna lie. By default, D.Va's like awesome. Hanzo is awesome. Genji is awesome. The new DPS, the woman, I can't remember her name right now. She's amazing. The Junker Queen is amazing. Junkrat is like, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to pick like a favorite in this game so far. I love so many characters in this game. Normally in healing situations, I either pick Moira or Mercy, or sometimes Kirito. Kirito is kind of fun, but for essence, if I'm really trying to like focus on healing the team and being a support to the team, I'll pick Mercy. If I want like a little bit of mixture of DPS work and healing, I'll go with Kirito. But if I feel like I'm just gonna run the team, if I'm going to just put the backpack on and kind of help with kills, I normally go Moira, just because I'm more comfortable attacking with Moira and pushing with Moira. With the other two, I kind of play back a little bit more, and I'm hoping that the other members of the team are offensive enough to get to the objectives and push. When I'm Moira, I'm not gonna lie, I start pushing all types of sections, all types of like I push the objective, I push the team. I'm really just kind of going at it attack wise, as you can see here. even though I don't fully understand the full distance range of her damage, just being able to shoot off that damage orb and just basically do my normal damage plus that. Oh, so join. Here it is. Here it is. So join. But being able to shoot off that damage orb basically and just continually do damage while doing my own like damage, do passive damage while I'm doing active damage is amazing. I love that personally, so that's why Moira is one of my favorites. With Mercy, it's kind of cool. I just hate that I have to switch over to the pistol and then switch back into the staff. I kind of wish like the pistol, I kind of wish that like I could pull the pistol up maybe like a quick draw action or whatever. But I do understand that they wanted to make this a little bit more tactical and a lot more objective heavy. I really was getting mopped here because I kept running directly into the tank here, and he was doing me atrocious. But again, I was holding my own very decently. I was making sure to try to do heals whenever I could. My main person that I was healing was the Mercy, because I knew that if I could heal the Mercy would heal the team, and we'd be okay. And it actually worked out very much in our favor. I love when teams come together like this. Again, I am solo queuing as always. If you've watched the channel, you know that I practically should call myself the solo master, because I'm literally always solo queuing every game, which is absolutely insane. But I was solo queuing as normal, and I love when a team comes together like this, where we have a good tank, we have a good supportive healer like Mercy, and then myself, and I can kind of get in my bag in my zone, and I can just kind of do damage for the most part and heal just whenever I need to. Again, I'm not one of those dudes who picks support and tries to do DPS, but I know that I'm more comfortable attacking than I am playing back to heal everybody, because when I play back to heal everybody, it just never seems to go in my team's favor. And oh my god, I forgot how gunned I got there. That was tragic. Them boys put me down. But yeah, whenever I'm playing like the main support role where I'm just trying to heal everybody, for the most part sometimes it's not working in my favor. Unless I am playing with people that I know, then it's easier, because if I'm having to chase down my teammates because they're over pushing, or they're, you know, if they're overly pushing and I'm trying to chase them to heal them, it pretty much ruins the game flow for me, because I end up in the loop of dying and dying and dying, and it just kind of runs everything down. But in a situation like this where I can kind of push up a little bit and I can kind of push back on the other team while also doing my heals every now and again, and being able to help with the objective movement, I don't know, I just feel better in that game flow personally. As someone who in Call of Duty and in other games normally tries to play the objective very heavy, playing a support where I kind of have to play off the objective feels so foreign to me. I'm still for the most part learning this game. As I said, I kind of got into Overwatch late. I have a friend of mine, Swagbot, who's absolutely in love with this game. I'm actually surprised I haven't heard him. I'm actually surprised I haven't had him text me yet to play this, because I know how much of a fan he is. But then again, he is only on the normal Xbox One. He hasn't upgraded to the Series X or Series S yet, so I know that he's kind of taking time away from games to do other things. But he's really the major fan of Overwatch, so I'm surprised I haven't heard him playing it or talking about it, because that man was a whole demon. Used to love Reaper, used to love Diva, used to spend hours on this game. And at first I didn't understand it, but then I watched him play and I'm like, oh, I get it, bro. This is very competitive. It's very interactive. The community is nice for the most part. I mean, every community obviously has people who are, you know, toxic or things of that nature. But for the most part, you either can run into no one who's talking, which is, it's okay, it's whatever, because it's pretty much what's understood don't need to be explained type deal, where, you know, if everyone understands what the objective is and how to do it. Oh my lord, I was getting gunned. Understand, you know, what to do and how to do it. Oh, I walked into a high noon, that's why. So, you know, people don't really talk, but sometimes when they do, you know, you can build good friendships, good conversations. It's actually very, very nice. It's a very good, solid game. And
big W. 15, 7, and 11. That's not too bad. 2,000 heal. I'm on Overwatch now.